How's it guys? It's KaKashi here from KaKashi's Corner, and I'm doing another lunchtime episode today to battle using any ion daily objective. Let's get going. So, I've been a bit quiet. The funniest thing happened to me yesterday, I'll tell you about it now. But let's just get this deck sorted out. So we're back on the ions again. Okay, let's use 4 ion as the more expensive option and the normal ion as my medium cost option. Okay, normal ion, and then with the reserve sliders, pilots, my usual pilots, or a bit different. I've got the hollow grenadier I've replaced with the pyro bruiser. And then you'll see my burn cards are quite weird. I've got the ampfield and the supply depot. So I read on the website that the ampfield increases the supply depot's rate, and this is on the official tooltip for the ampfield on the website. So I don't like the ampfield, but I want to do a review on the ampfield card, and I'm trying to figure out how to make it work effectively and to do a decent review on the card. I tried to get some gameplay on it, but like I said, I'm not getting any, it's not working out for me, so bear with me. This is not a typical deck I'll try out. It's very experimental, and that in combination with the Ion Titan, which aren't my favorite Titans as well. So I've got the odds stacked up against me a bit, but let's see how it turns out and try and have some fun. Training grounds, let's go. So let's get the match started, and then I want to tell you some interesting things that happened to me yesterday. Okay, usual opener, Jack Cooper. Let's open with the Pyro Bruiser on hardpoint B. Okay, I've got the mine there, gonna cause some damage. Luckily Jack Cooper has got the invincibility buff on him, and he soaked up the damage from that mine quite nicely. So the ampfield here, I'm hoping the ampfield does increase the pyro bruiser's death effect damage. And my drones, that worked quite well. I prevented them from capping B. Okay, I'm putting the gunner on the stim bruiser. The stim bruiser doesn't have high DPS but high HP, which is the perfect target for a gunner. As you can see, it just melted him to pieces. Put my starter there to help clear C. So you'll see I've got a funny combination of the ampfield and the supply depot. And based on what I saw, the ampfield increases the rate at which the supply depot drops or increases your energy gain. So let's see how that works out, if I can get the correct situation set up. At least I've got my ion on the field, so I'll get the points for the daily objective. Okay. It's a very odd combination, the supply depot and the ampfield. There's absolutely nothing defensive about it, and there's nothing offensive about that combination. But I'm hoping that it's going to push my supply through the roof. But at this point in time, I've got different things that I need to worry about, and that's what I'm saying. That combination just appears to be a bit gimmicky. I don't know how to say it, but it's like a gimmick combination. Anyways, the ampfield seems to have done not much, but it seems like it did boost that battle there in the middle a bit, not as much as I would have liked. So let's see what's going on over here. This supply depot of mine is going to basically not get anything done because it's going to get killed too quickly, and that was a complete waste. Oh, okay, it survived, but now I can't get the amp field on it. I mean, the supply depot is 5 energy and the amp field is 4 energy. That's 9 energy with absolutely 0 damage output. It is terrible. It's you sacrifice 2 burn cards that you're never going to use unless you've got a major lead on the enemy in the to begin with. So this combination doesn't work. I must say the one situation where the amp card does work for me is my siege deck, where you've dropped the secondary turret and you've got quite a few units stacked up on the main turret, and it's basically a race against the clock. You need to down the main turret before they reach 99 hardpoint points and win the match. So it's awesome when you've got a core ogre and some drones on the main turret. You drop the amp field and the main turret absolutely melts. The other thing is the amp field with the supply depot on its own is not bad. It's not amazing, but it's a lot better than let's try something different than a combination of the amp field and the supply depot. It's an interesting and a fun card, but it's not a powerful card or a reliable go-to card. Okay, let's see what I can get done with this game. Splitting up the enemy. That supply depot. Let's see if it's actually going to tank some damage. Okay, I need that supply depot. The supply depot falls. Absolutely worthless. I'm actually considering not doing a review on the amp field at all. It's just not such a nice card. I don't enjoy playing with it. So the amp field seems to have quite a lot of buffs in the sense of increasing the rate at which depots generates its resources, whether it's specters, blast specters or additional energy. With the supply depot, the amp field has got a very powerful skill description, but it's just such an unlikely scenario to get it used to its full potential that I prefer not having it in my deck. So I'm a bit in the lead now. I can afford to drop the supply depot. Let's see if I can get this amp field. This is going to be a great scenario. Okay, let's see what happens. Doesn't seem fantastic, but it seems like it may have done something, made a small difference. Now the interesting thing here, the nice thing about the supply depot is you can spawn multiple supply depots at once, which buffs up your energy gain substantially. As you can see, I'm just dropping units everywhere. I'm really this is working out nicely. Let's see if I drop the amp field. This is going to be another shiny situation to use the amp field, except there's absolutely 0 enemies over here. What a waste. What a waste. It's such a gimmicky card. Let's drop another ion. I rate the supply depot a much better car to use than the Anfield for many different reasons. You can stack them. You can probably stack the Anfield as well, but it's not a very likely scenario. I should have dropped the Anfield on that supply depot for the sake of the video. But anyway, so focus of this video is the ions. And they did well. They did well in this match. I think you get stronger options at the ions for the cost, the energy cost. But let's get going. Let's do the next one. Let's try the supply depot and the Anfield combination again. It seems to may have made a marginal difference in the amount of energy that I got from my supply depots. Damage output, seems like there may have been a bit of damage output, not much. And what's other benefit? It buffs stuff like movement speed, point accumulation, but I just don't see the value in it. Let's see, maybe if I play more matches I can get a more substantial data to make my conclusions with. So the next few daily objective episodes I will probably not play my best until I figure out how to fully utilize the Anfield, obviously. Obviously need to build a effective deck as well for the card, and I'm thinking I would like to do something with the depots. It will be a nice combination if it averages out as a good win ratio, the combination of the Anfield and the depots. The reason why I want to use a depot with the Anfield is because of the stationary nature of the depots and the area effect of the Anfield. I think it could be a nice combination. Okay, I've got some ions, clearing up the map, cleaning up. Let's support him with a nice look at Anfield. I need the Anfield to be ready. I think the Anfield would have been a lot better if they reduced the energy cost to 2 energy. I feel it would have been a lot better, or it would have been usable at least. At this stage it's not usable for me. It is usable, but it's not effective. Not for the energy cost. And there we go, there goes the network. Come on. Please don't disconnect now. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna have to completely close the match. I can't reconnect. Hopefully I can rejoin the match. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video, rejoin. I'll start it up again. Just give me a minute or two. I'll be back now. Guys, okay, I'm back again. So the big event that happened to me yesterday that I was telling you about earlier is I was in the crossfire of a gunfight. So me and my father-in-law went to a place close to my work for lunch, just to chill out a bit and have something nice to eat. It's a German restaurant, and the next moment we heard a explosion, and we thought someone's tire burst or something, and it ended up being a gunshot. The next moment there was a whole gunfight breaking out in the middle of the road, as there was a cash in transit taking place, and the guy got attacked. Anyways, we hit the deck to get cover. There were bullets flying all over the show. My car was hit in the crossfire, but luckily neither one of us was hit in the robbery. But the gunshot went straight through my car. 4 layers of the aluminium steel of my Mazda 2, and it was quite exhilarating, I must say. Makes you appreciate the little things in life. And it was the police came, they analyzed my car, and they concluded that it was a R5 assault rifle that the robbers were shooting with. And luckily the restaurant had a security guard there guarding it, which had a LM14 assault rifle. So it wasn't just handguns being fired. There were high caliber bullets flying around. The trees got messed up. It was quite an event. But I'm here, I'm doing the next episode, and hope you guys enjoy. So back to the game. Let's drop some ions, as I am busy with the ion objective, and this game is obviously not going my way. I'm not even going to get the opportunity to showcase the amp field here, it seems to me. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's drop a core ion. This ion is actually tanking some damage for me nicely. Because he has the shield, he is absorbing that Strider's high human DPS attack. Damn, that was a complete miss drop. I wanted to drop those rocket grunts on hardpoint B, not there in the middle of nowhere. Anyways, it's time for some drones. Heavy defensive play. I've got. Seems like I can maybe capture some hard points while the pressure is on here. He's investing all of his energy on my main turret, which I'm defending well. So it seems like I will be actually able to recover regarding points. I need to cap B. Okay, this Ampfield actually did a good job on that core ion for me. Actually paid it, gave me some worth for the energy spent. Okay, I need to keep B. I need to survive. I need to kill the human. Okay, let's do that. Rocket grunts. Damn it, I should have used the rocket grunts on hardpoint Charlie. Let's see if I can defend this hardpoint with. Okay, perfect. With the Snider. Gaining some momentum again. Let's hope I can keep it going. And there goes the network again. Guys, it's not my day. This episode is not obviously not turning out the way it should. I think I should pick a better spot close to my work, where I've got some better signal. Anyways, I'll complete the video a bit later. I still got a lot of points I need to complete to get for the daily objective. Okay, so I'm back again. It's actually the next day now. I'm in a completely different spot, and I've got some time to get the daily objective.
What can I get for ya?
Ion card. Let's get the volume sorted out. Go. Okay, let's see what the deck looks like again. I made a slight change. I took out the supply depot and I've put in the grunts. I got some feedback on my Jack Cooper review that he does have a buff effect, but the buff effect is on nearby grunts, so I don't think it is necessarily on hardpoint capture. that the buff activates. I think it's just when the grunts are in range. So I've got two types of grunts at the moment in my deck. I've got the grunt squad and the rocket grunts. So let's see if Jack has an effect on them. And then obviously I have the amp card that I'm trying to do a review on. So let's see if that combination works out for us. If I can get some good plays done with the amp field. Hopefully my signal is good at the moment. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's go Jack. Take him to the middle this time. Let's see, there's a Jack Cooper and a Hollow Grenadier. I want to pull that Hollow Grenadier with my drones and hopefully, okay, that was a fail. I wanted to drop those grunts close to Jack Cooper to get the damage buff on him. Anyways, it's always a good idea to drop your rocket grunts while it's safe, not in the middle of combat, because they take a bit of time to attack. That wasn't a great move on my side, or a good move on the enemy side regarding the mine that he planted there to take care of those rocket grunts, because they can take quite good care of pilots most of the time. Okay, let's see what happens. This is a bit of a slow match. Hopefully I will be able to showcase the amp field. Okay, looks like I may be able to cap some hard points, make some points, and hopefully win the game. Okay, the amp field apparently speeds up the time needed to capture a hard point. Let's see if that is the case. It seems like it may be a bit faster at least, not? Okay, that wasn't bad. Okay, now I just need to keep the lead that I've got now. Build up some energy. I'm gonna have to deploy my pilots again to counter the enemy, but it seems like he's actually given up. Okay, that's it. Let's drop my ions. Okay, these ions with this amp field should give a good indication of the damage output in combination with amp field, but I'm gonna save the amp field for the main turret. Okay, let's see if the movement speed increases. Definitely seems so. Okay, I know the amp field increases the attack speed, which works good in combination with core titans. It causes them to trigger their core ability more often, as the core ability triggers on attack. I think it's every 4th attack or something like that. It activates the core ability. I don't know if it's different for different titans, but it definitely works on attack. And obviously increasing the attack speed increases the rate at which the core titan's skill activates. Okay, that wasn't a very exciting match. Let's get to the next one. Let's try the... Yes, let's go to the next one. Get this daily objective finally complete. Then I can play some matches with the Ampfield and exclude the Ion Titans. Try and do something more with a medium Titan cost, something ranging from 4 to 5 supply, and take out the core Ion. I can actually do it now. I don't need the core Ion to get the daily objective. I would like to actually replace the core Ion with Ronin, so that I've got a nice lower cost range for my Titans, which will allow me to possibly drop my Ampfield on them more often. Okay. So the other thing that the Ampfield seems to work well with is when you've got high amounts of enemies, I mean friendly units to attack with. So obviously it seems like they do quite well with a bunch of with a grunt squad, more than a slow attacking unit that you'll think quantifiantly or whatever you want to call it should be more effective. But it seems like the more units, the more effective, regardless of the attack speed. Okay, let's drop this squad, grunt squad. They got blown up by the mines. That was a bit of a fail. Let's drop the Pyro Bruiser over there. Yes, this match is not going my way. Let's drop a reserve Strider there to tank some damage and clear up the map. And let's drop this Ion over there. Then I should be able to clear hardpoint A with these two Titans as well, and then just mop up with some pilots. Okay, that Ion went down quite fast, but obviously the Smack Strider focused him. Okay, nice. Seems to be working according to plan. I seriously need some hard points to win the battle. I realized the guys are playing a lot of mines lately, which is a good counter to this deck, since I've got some low HP grunt squads that I'm dropping quite often. Let's drop the Ampfield. Okay, that was a total waste. Let's drop these drones. Hopefully they can soak up some of the Ampfield buff. This is not going very well for me at this stage, as you can see. Okay, not my game. Okay, I'm gonna take out the core Ion. Now I'm gonna replace him with Ronin, so that I've got that average of about 5 supply per Titan used, which should allow me to respond faster, take out some pilots, and hopefully enable me to drop the Ampfield more often. Okay, so let's edit this one. Take my Ronin, just a normal Ronin, nice and cheap at 4 energy. Okay, let's try again. The signal over here seems to be much better, at least. I'm quite tired. I think the shootout that happened the other day with the cash in transit robbery, it was quite a intense situation. We ended up having to hit the floor and leopard crawl to safety. My elbow is messed up and I feel a bit tired. I think it's a lot of adrenaline that pumps through your veins at that stage. I definitely feel very alive and very awake after it, but I do feel a bit tired as well. I didn't sleep very well. Okay, that looks like a decent opening so far. Okay, Jack. Let's drop some rocket grunts over there. It's gonna deal some nice damage, especially to a single target unit like that striker or gunner, I mean. Okay, nice. Okay, let's get the gunner over there to take out those shield grunts. The gunner works nice against the shield grunts because they are quite tough with those shields of them. Okay, started to tank a bit for the gunner. Everything is working according to plan. That's strange, seeing the decoy so far ahead of the grenadier. Okay, nice. So I need to take care of that Atlas. Cap hardpoint alpha. I can send a gunner over there. Grenadier is gonna try and cap B. I'm gonna take C with my Pyro Bruiser. Okay, I wanna drop my Ronin here in the middle on that mine and to take out those two pilots. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna get C. Okay, there we go over there. Let's see how a Ronin with the Amphield does against BT, and does it seem like he's doing very well at all. There goes the execution, but I can cap with my grunts, defend with Strider. Okay, things aren't looking very good for me. It seems like it will be another lose for me, but I'm not giving up yet. Even though the situation is about as dire as it gets. Yeah, I managed to save my main turret, but I've just been dominated so far this whole match. Here we go. Okay, damn, it's hot here in Africa. Just rolling up my sleeves a bit quickly. Okay. Sure. Okay, let's see, maybe I should adjust my squad a bit. It's fine. I'm gonna try the supply depot again. That was interesting, and like I said, I'm trying to get something interesting around the Amphield to do a review about, and I still need 78 points for my Ion Daily. I still got more or less enough time for now to get it done. Got about 20 minutes to get the daily quest completed and to get back to the office in time. Okay, let's show them. Jack. Let's see, where are they spawning there? Okay, interesting. So I got my rocket grunts over there. Put some drones over here. Hopefully they can get do some tanking. Doesn't seem like they will. These rocket grunts took out one of the drones at least. Damn, that was close to take to get our point A. The rocket grunts are a lot more effective than the grunt squad. Very effective compared to the grunt squad. Okay, let's not drop anything yet. The gunners, that's not his ideal situation, but we should be able to defend. Pyro Bruiser on B. Yeah, everything seems more or less under control at this stage. Maybe I can get a nice amphill or supply depot dropped. Okay, let's go with the supply depot over there. Tank with my strider over there. He's also got his strider. Okay, I should get a nice flux of supply soon with that supply depot. Okay, Ronin, not the best idea over there because of the drones. Okay, dropping Ronin and shield grunts to support them. I mean, Ion to take down those drones. Shield grunts doing a good job over there. Gonna send Jack is doing some good work over there. Ronin to okay. The Ronin was not necessary. Let's drop another supply depot and I'm gonna drop the amphill. Okay, let's see. This should be fun now. Okay. Okay, I'm getting a nice push of energy with these supply depots. I would like to drop another amphill on that supply depot. Hopefully it's going to work out. Amphill on supply depot. Wow, this is actually working out for a change. Shield grunts. Jack Cooper over there. Damn it, I should have dropped another supply depot. There we go. It seems like this is actually working out for a change. Not bad at all. Interesting. Another supply depot. Let's drop some drones. Let's drop some rocket grunts. I've definitely taken over the map at the moment with the supply depots, and maybe the amphill actually is making a difference. Not extremely noticeable, but it is a noticeable difference. And nonetheless, drop that strider over there. Oh, not bad, eh? Wow. So I think what seems to be working is lower cost or medium cost Titans with the supply depot and the amphill, but you've got to drop the supply depot first to give you that bump of energy to get the amphill, to get additional supply depots, and then it just seems to snowball from there. Okay, that was a fun game, and the daily objective is done. Let's get my rewards. Let's see what I get. Nice. I've got enough cards to upgrade the supply depot again, but I wonder what it gives you, the upgraded supply depot. I think it may only be a higher amount of HP. It doesn't give you more supply, but let's test it quickly. So on level 7 it gave me 7 supply, and on level 8 it still gives me 7 supply. It's just got more HP. It would be nice if they can actually buff the amount of supply you get per supply depot as you upgrade it. Okay, I've got a bit of time for another game. I like this deck. This deck is working out. Definitely taking out the core iron and reducing the cost of the Titan helps out to enable me to drop more supply depots and to enable me to drop that amphill. Let's try this deck one more time. I can actually focus a bit more on dropping those amphiles on the supply depots, as I didn't focus on it, but there's definitely there was a lot of potential for a lot more energy in this combination. Am I gonna do it? Yes, let's see. Let's take a gamble. I should have dropped another pilot maybe instead, but let's keep these guys busy with drones while I send a gunner to the backline to hardpoint Charlie. Cap. It seems like they're investing quite a bit on hardpoint B, so I'm going to try and avoid it. Another pyro bruiser over there. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna. This reserve slider is what I need over here to clear up, to help clear up B as well. Let's drop core ion as well and Ronin. This is gonna be fun, and maybe I will be able to drop an amphield on them to really send the damage through the roof. And now I need something to cap with. Let's send something with high health. Okay, take out this smoke strider quickly. Or is that a normal strider? No, that's definitely a smoke strider. Okay, let's see if I can get another supply depot. I'm very far behind in points at this stage, but it's fine. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay, I need another supply depot. Okay, amphield on supply depot. Okay, nice. Okay, this is the type of combination you are looking for. Now things are going to fall into place for me. Damn, I intended to drop the rocket grunts over here, and I've just got a massive bump of energy at this stage. This is working out very nicely. You can see I'm just pushing out units, not even very strategically. I can just afford to bump them out. There we go. Nice. Okay, I think this deck should give me some wins. It seems like it's definitely working quite effectively at the moment, and I would like to play with it a bit more to get more footage of this specific setup with the Ronin in the deck. And I'm going to take out the Ion, and I'm going to replace him with something that's a bit cheaper, just a little bit cheaper. Okay, but I need to seriously focus on capping some hard points. He's running away with the score. I didn't keep an eye on the score, you see? Damn it, that's going to cost me the game now. But anyways, it seems like it worked out. I just need to focus a bit more on my points. Okay, one more game. I might be a bit late for match. I've still got time. Okay, let's take out that Ion and replace him with either the Smoke Strider or normal Strider, or let's see what I've got. Let's see. Edit. Ion. The Ion seems to work out quite well, but the thing is, my Smoke Strider has got a lot higher, is at a much higher level, and the stat boost should work nicely. I can maybe try give the Arc Ronin another shot. Not the Mortar Ogre, not for this deck, but you want to try and keep it low cost. Reserve Strider. Maybe I can replace the Reserve Strider with the Ion or the Arc Ronin, but then it's gonna push up my energy cost again. Maybe the Grenadier instead of the one of the 3 cost pilots that I have. Okay, let's try it like this. The Smoke Strider should give me some nice damage against robotic units. Okay, I didn't even see what the next daily objective was, since I didn't complete yesterday's daily objective. Today's one popped up when I completed yesterday's one, but it seems like I am accumulating some points anyways, which is quite nice. Okay, so give me some comments in the video. Tell me what suggestions you have surrounding the Ampfield, and what you think of my strategy of the combination of Ampfield and Supply Depot. I'm enjoying it. I could maybe use the Ampfield a bit more strategically and drop it on units more often than on the Supply Depots. Okay, now I'm going to focus a bit more on getting points. So I'm going to secondly I'm going to drop the Supply Depot again. That seemed to work quite well. The previous game I had a lot of energy and I just spammed units. I should have maybe, I felt I'm going to overwhelm the enemy completely, and I should have spent more focus on actually deploying the units more strategically. Then I definitely would have run away with the map. Okay, I'm dropping shield grunts to defend Charlie. Hopefully they will run straight into those. Okay, these shield grunts are going to be taken out by these mines, unfortunately. Otherwise it would have given me a very nice amount of damage there. Okay, I need to time this Strider correctly. Nice. Smoke Strider, do some AoE damage. Good recovery over there. Okay, nice. I managed to clear out a big bunch of the enemies. Okay, let's see if I can't take down this secondary turret and put some pressure on the enemy. You see, this is awesome damage. Okay, it seems like I'm actually getting a little bit more the hang of this Ampfield. especially since it's so high level, it lasts really long. Okay, the hard points are fine, and that's it. I think I'm, wow, 2 minutes and 10 seconds, not bad. Okay guys, that was today's episode on my daily objective. The combination of supply depot and ampfield works well as long as you've got cheap titans in your deck and overall cheap cards. You'll see even my burn cards are cheaper with drones and rocket grounds at 3 energy each. Titans not going above 5 energy, and I've got a reserve strider in there, and my pilots, I've got a standard setup of pilots. Anyways guys, thanks for your time and have